Hello there. So what can we expect from tomorrow's historic Super Saturday Brexit vote by our members of Parliament? MPs will assemble in the House of Commons tomorrow morning for the much-awaited Super Saturday Brexit sitting. The first event on the order paper is prayers at 9:30, followed by a statement by the Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Then there will be a debate and vote on a motion for leaving the European Union under the terms of the Boris Johnson Withdrawal Agreement and Political Declaration. After that, and presumably only if the first vote goes against the Prime Minister, there will be a debate and vote on a motion for the UK leaving the EU without a deal. Now, initially, the government wanted these votes to go ahead without allowing amendments to the two tabled motions, and the day was due to be quite short. But yesterday, in a move led once again by Tory Remainer MP Oliver Letwin, MPs voted to allow amendments, which then allows them to insert changes to the government motions, adding such things as a second EU referendum. This has led to the extension of the debates to last until any hour. It could be a very long day. This has also resulted in 3 amendments being put forward to the first of those motions, the motion saying MPs approve of leaving the EU with a deal. But there don't seem to be any amendments to the motion calling for a no-deal Brexit, presumably because Remainer MPs think that vote will be a slam-dunk no. The 3 amendments to the first government motion line up as follows. The first of these, Amendment B, has been tabled by the SNP MP Angus Brendan McNeill and is, unsurprisingly, an amendment that calls on the government to revoke the Article 50 letter in order to keep the UK in the EU. The second amendment, Amendment C, tabled by the SNP leader in Westminster, Ian Blackford, and supported by 34 other MPs, attempts to amend the government motion to read that this House declines to approve the withdrawal agreement and future framework, calls for the Prime Minister to secure an extension under Article 50(3) of Treaty on European Union until at least the 31st of January 2020 for the purpose of holding an early general election before the end of the extension period. And a third amendment, Amendment A, tabled by the aforementioned Oliver Letwin and supported by 13 other MPs, attempts to change the government motion to read that this House has considered the matter but withholds approval unless and until implementing legislation is passed. But surprisingly, no amendment for a second referendum. Now you may be wondering why the amendments are in the order of B then C then A. Why not just ABC, you ask? Presumably because they are lettered in accordance with the order in which they were tabled and are being debated and voted on in the most logical order as decided by the Speaker John Bercow. On the first amendment to revoke the Article 50 letter, I suspect it will get quite a few votes but nowhere near the number required, and it would need an Act of Parliament to achieve it anyway. Now the other 2 amendments both require the Article 50 process to be extended. However, if you recall, I mentioned in a video yesterday that Jean-Claude Juncker made it quite clear to the press that there would be no further extensions to Article 50. And Michel Barnier was hovering around in the background listening and did not seem at all surprised at what Juncker said. And also remember that Michael Gove was quite clear on the BBC Politics live show yesterday that there would be no second EU referendum. So those MPs tabling these amendments either aren't aware of this or they believe it is just a joint Boris and Juncker ploy to get the deal through. But once it's rejected tomorrow, they probably assume that Brussels will then rethink and acquiesce to any request to extend Article 50. Either that or they've had private assurances from the EU 27 leaders that an extension is in the bag. Anyway, I'm hearing that backing amongst MPs for the deal is increasing, and Boris will also have been bolstered by the news that the campaign group leave.eu has come out in support of the deal, saying in a tweet, "This has been a long war, and there are still many battles to come. This deal is not perfect, far from it, but we now have the opportunity to get out of the European Union and to punish all those who have frustrated the referendum result at the ballot box. Phase 1 is complete." Tomorrow will be a very interesting day, what with England playing Australia and New Zealand facing Ireland in the Rugby World Cup. And of course, getting in the way, it's Brexit Super Saturday too. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. And thank you very much for watching.